Okay, welcome to our webinar this evening, or our meeting this evening, Zoom meeting. And on today's meeting, we're going to talk about how you can build 10 or 5 to 10 referral partners in the next 30 days in your market. One second here. Let me turn this off. Awesome. All right, so we're going to talk about how you can build 5 to 10 referral partners in the next 30 days in your market. And the key here is in your marketplace. And the reason for that is because with the nature of our business, it's a lot easier when you're trying to build those referral partners if they are in your market, especially if you're new, because you're just learning the product. Maybe you haven't had any results at yourself personally, or any people that have been referred to you. So again, it's just easier if you're doing this in your marketplace, because then people can connect with you. And if you have to, perhaps for example, I went and did a couple of meetings the other day, met some people that using this strategy that I connected with on Facebook, had a meeting with them, was able to meet with them face to face, and it's just more. Makes it more comfortable for everybody. Okay, now obviously once you have that first meeting, everybody has a chance to see each other face to face. Then from that point forward, it's just simply a matter of them sending referrals, and then you can handle business as you normally do. I don't necessarily go out and meet clients. I talk with all my clients, and I enroll my clients, all of my clients, over the phone. I have a conversation with them. I send them the information that they need, and then we get them enrolled in the program. But with your referral partners, you got to remember, these are people that they've gone out and through their marketing efforts, these are their clients, okay? So they want to make sure that they're dealing with somebody that's reputable, and a lot of times it's a lot easier to do if you're meeting with them face to face. So that will be part of the strategy. But we're going to be using Facebook to build up this referral network over the next 30 days. So why Facebook? Well, it's free. I mean, and if you are going to be advertising on Facebook, perhaps using Facebook ads, it is the least expensive way in the marketplace right now to do ads. There's nothing. Facebook and Instagram right now are again the cheapest way to doing ads. There's nothing else out there that is as cost effective as Facebook or Instagram. And obviously Facebook owns Instagram, but again, our focus today is going to be strictly on Facebook. So everyone's there. I mean, when you talk about the number of people that are on Facebook, I mean, it's just billions and billions of people. When you talk about one of the strategies that we're going to be using on Messenger, just a ton of people that are on Facebook Messenger, and just a great way to connect with people. So also people can get to know you on a personal and professional level as well. And again, that's a way of them connecting with you. They want to know who you are. They want to know who they're going to be sending, again, their prospects to, the people that they've developed a relationship that they're going to be turning over to you. So one of the keys is the focus. You got to focus. This strategy will probably work on any other social media platform, but for this training and for what we're going to be doing, it's going to be focusing 100% on Facebook. And one of the things I'll tell you is that in marketing, and I've been marketing online since the early 2000s, a lot of times people will try to use multiple platforms. Maybe they're marketing on Facebook and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Twitter. And if you don't focus in on one platform first, you get spread out too thin and nothing works. It doesn't work. So you've got to learn a specific strategy, apply it to a specific platform, make it work there, and then once you get results, you can take the same strategy and apply it to other platforms. So for the intent and purposes of what we're going to be doing, 100% of your focus is going to be on Facebook. So consistency, this is the key to building a referral network on Facebook is consistency. And this is really your advantage. And the reason that I say that is that the simple fact that, unfortunately, you know, I'm grateful that you're on the webinar. I'm excited that you're here to learn about what we're going to be doing. But the reality of it is that only a small percentage of the people that are here today are going to be consistent with this strategy. So if you're one of those people that are consistent, you're going to get results, okay? And again, unfortunately, a lot of people, you know, we're going to go through this webinar, they're going to see the information, they may try it for one day, they may try it for a couple of days, may even try it for a week, but eventually they're going to drop off, you're going to quit. And that's going to be obviously your disadvantage. So you have to be consistent with this strategy, and we'll get more into that later. So if you're not consistent with your postings, with your messaging people, you're not going to see, they're not going to view you as an expert or somebody that they can trust. And you have to be consistent even when you think it's not working. I've got a couple of people that I'm already working with that we're going through this strategy, and you know, it's unfortunate. People say, well, you know, I've been doing it for a couple of days, but I'm not getting, you know, the responses back yet. You just have to keep doing it. And then suddenly I had a conversation with one of those same people today. He says, oh, guess what? I've got some people now responding. So it's an overtime process. You have to be consistent. You have to do it on a daily basis. And we're going to be talking about a 30-day blitz that we're going to be doing for those that want to participate in that. So where do we start? Well, there's 3 pieces to the strategy. The first piece is your Facebook profile. The second piece is going to be a Facebook business page. Now, if you have a Facebook business page, great. If you don't, not a problem. It's optional. I think that it's a good piece to have, because, and I'll talk about that later in the presentation, why that is. If you want to have a Facebook business page, I'm going to go through some of my the way that my page is set up, but you can Google how to create a business page. It's not that hard to do. There are some things, some nuances, some things that you want to incorporate into that page, again, that I'll cover later in the presentation. But if you don't have a page, just Google it, and you'll there's videos. You can go to YouTube. There's videos that'll show you how to do it. It's a very simple process. Doesn't take very long at all. Once you get the page set up, then it's a matter of applying some of the things that we're going to be doing to remain consistent in terms of the information that you're going to be putting onto your Facebook page. And then thirdly, Facebook Messenger. You want to have it on your laptop. You also absolutely want to have Messenger on your phone. The cool thing about what we do is that we can do it from a remote location. We can do it from anywhere. So when I'm out doing my thing and walking the dog or going to the store, whatever, I have, you know, my Facebook Messenger on my phone. If somebody sends me a message, I can respond to it immediately. Okay, so it makes it easy in that way. I don't have to be necessarily tied to my laptop. I can do all of my business from my phone using this strategy. So let's talk about what we do. I get this question a lot of time. Let's talk about what we do as far as posting. And one of my, and again, you're going to see some examples of this, but one of the things that I was taught many years ago with regards to Facebook and posts and stuff like that, it's the 3 E's. You want to empower people, you want to educate people, and you want to entertain people. And again, there's going to be examples I'm going to be going through to show you how that's done. But that's the recipe in terms of your posting with regard to your personal profile. And again, I'll show you examples of what that looks like. So your Facebook profile. What does your Facebook profile say about you? And that's something that you want to make sure that you take a look at your profile page. You know, is it professional? You want to keep it professional, because the people that we're going to be engaging and the people that we're going to be talking with, primarily for this strategy, again, we're talking about building up a referral network of people that are going to send us their clients, their customers, every day, every week, every month. They're professionals. They're professional real estate agents. They're professional mortgage professionals. For the most part, that's going to be our target market. So we have to make sure that our profile is congruent with theirs and that we have a professional profile. Facebook is not the place to share your arguments with your spouse, your children, or even voice your opinions on politics or religion. As a matter of fact, I had a conversation with somebody today about that, because if you do that, you're going to eliminate people that could potentially do business with you because perhaps they don't share your same political or religious views, okay? And it doesn't mean that we don't have views on that, but Facebook, for us in terms of marketing, is not the place to do that. And when you take it, furthermore, when you take a look at, and again, I follow some of the heavy hitters on Facebook that do a lot of marketing on Facebook. If you look at their profiles, they never have those types of conversations on their profile because they know that, again, it's going to eliminate people. And we want to include as many people into our message as we possibly can. And certainly, you know, I'm sure that you look in the news feed, you see you know, all the conversations and arguments and things that are going on in the news feed about politics, about religion, about all the world events that are happening. And certainly, again, we can have those opinions. But if you're trying to build a network of professionals, people that, again, will refer business to you, you want to stay away from that. There's other places that you can do that. And it will have a negative impact on your business if you're having those types of conversations. You want to engage people on your profile. When you post something on your profile, whether it's empowering, whether it's entertaining, whether it's educational, and somebody makes a comment, you want to make sure that you respond back to that. As an example, you know, when somebody, you know, I made a post here recently and I had close to 200 comments on that profile. Well, guess what? I went back and engaged each and every one of them because that's what I do. This is my business. I'm trying to build relationships with these people. So it's worth it to do it. It's worth it to have those engagements because you're going to find the people that you can connect with. Okay, now maybe you may not be able to connect. I might not be able to connect with all 200 of them, but if I can find 5 or 10 or 20 of those people that I can make a connection with, and if they're certainly taking the time to make a comment on a post that you're making, then you should return that favor and take the time to comment on their comments as well. So the other thing is, how many people are you connected with on Facebook? I see a lot of agents in our business. I'll take a look at their profiles because sometimes I do that. And you may have 300, you may have 700, maybe 1,000 people that you're connected with. Well, on Facebook, on your personal profile, you have the opportunity to add 5,000 connections on your profile. And if you only have 300 people that you're connected with, or 700 or 1,000, as you're sending your messages out there and you're making your posts, you're limiting yourself to those people, and even less than that because of the way that the Facebook algorithm works, okay? So you want to make sure that you maximize the amount of connections that you can have on your Facebook profile. And again, we're going to talk about that strategy as well, because you want to be connecting with people that are going to be interested in what it is that you have to offer. Okay, so it's a strategic thing that you do. You're not just adding everybody and anybody. I'm adding people to my Facebook profile. I've got about 4,000, about 4,100 people. I've got another 900 that I can add to my profile, but I'm strategically adding people that I want to connect with, people that are professional, people that are in my industry or in a related industry, that need what I have, need the services that we have as a company. You want to clean up your profile. Any toxic friends, toxic comments that are on your page. You know, I've had friends that have made comments on some of the stuff that I've posted. I've unfriended them. Doesn't mean that I'm not friends with them anymore, but I don't want them spewing on my page, okay? Because again, I'm connecting with professional people, and usually what will happen is when you're connecting with those people, a lot of times they're going to take a look to see who you are, because they're doing the same thing. They're strategically connecting with people. As a matter of fact, I saw a lady that posted a message the other day, and she said, hey, at this time, you know, I appreciate all the friend requests, but at this time, I'm only connecting with people that are related to my industry, right? So she's taking a look at who's sending her friend requests. And when they do that, they're looking at your profile. They're looking to see if you're in their industry, are you in their marketplace? You know, what kind of things are you posting on your timeline? So you got to be very careful. So you delete anything that's not professional, and people can and will judge you based on your posts, the pictures, everything that you have on your profile. So a good idea, and some people are going to have to do this more than others because maybe you just got started with us, maybe you're not in a professional business, or you haven't used Facebook. Let's put it a different way. You haven't used Facebook for marketing, so you're just having a lot of conversations with friends and stuff like that. And some of that stuff you may want to go back and eliminate from your profile. And again, perhaps even some of those friends that are putting stuff on your profile that you really don't want to have there, because again, you know, connecting with a professional, it may have an impact on whether or not they accept your friend request. So again, add friends strategically. You can add up to 5,000, and you want to think about, who do you want to be connected with in your marketplace? Who is your target market? You know, who's in a related field perhaps, or somebody that you can potentially partner with. So again, for this strategy, what we're doing is we're targeting real estate professionals in our market again. So in other words, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm targeting people in my Phoenix marketplace, okay? Because again, if they want to meet with me first to kind of get a feel for who I am as a person, and you know, perhaps I even want to meet with them to see, you know, what they got going on, right? It's easy to do. You can't do that again if they're in another state or whatever, if they're not in your marketplace. Now, certainly as you become more seasoned and become more of a veteran agent, you know, you can have partners in other locations around the country, but just until you get to that point with this strategy, you want to target your local market. Okay, and again, people that are perhaps in a related field and somebody that you can partner with. So what does a Facebook profile look like? I have a what I believe to be a pretty good neutral Facebook profile, okay? And one of the things that you want to make sure is that you have a banner photo, okay? Now, obviously, for me, you know, I'm a licensed skydiver. It's what I enjoy doing. It's what I love doing. So I have a pretty cool photo up here of me when I was at Mile High Drop Zone in Colorado on one of my skydives. I've also got a photo up here, excuse me, where I received an award at an event. And if you don't, so in other words, for your banner photo, make it something that's fun. Make it something that's interesting. Make it something that you know, people, you know, may want to see. Now I'll say this: sometimes I see business, what would normally be a banner for a business ad on a personal profile, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to mix the two. And this is, again, I talked about on the earlier slide about Facebook, where these professionals have an opportunity to connect with you on a personal level, which is very powerful, because we say people don't buy from businesses, especially in our business. They buy from you. They buy from the person. You know, they want to connect with you. They want to know what you're all about, because again, you're representing the company, but you're the person that's going to be responsible for them when they for that customer or that client that they turn over to you. Okay, so you want to keep your personal profile about your personal stuff. Now, obviously, I've got a picture up here where I received an award, but it's a professional, you know, picture. Okay, and so that's all good. Let's go to the next slide. You want to make sure that you have your profile complete. You cannot, everywhere where there's information that it's asking for, you want to have information there. Now you've got your intro here. I've got a little quote that I put up there. You can put an inspiring, and I would encourage that, an inspiring quote as well, or perhaps talk a little bit about what your mission is, okay? You're not selling on this page. All you're selling you as a person, but you're not selling your business. Even though you're going to have your links here, for example, you see, and I think it's on the next slide here, but let's talk about this. I got my links here, where I live, where I'm from. It lists how many people are following me, and then another page that I manage. But you want to make sure that you have this complete. And this is important here because they need to know where you're at. Again, if you're in your local market, if you're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, if you're in Denver, Colorado, whatever, you want them to be able to see that so that they can see that you are local to them. You have a featured photo area as well. And you want to be selective about those photos. You can pick up to 5 photos to put on that featured area there. I've got a picture of myself and one of my coaches. I've got a picture of me on a plane with a bunch of skydivers. I've got an inspirational quote there that I have. I've got another photo of me skydiving and again of me receiving my award. But point being is that you want to go through and select some cool pictures that you can put there that kind of, again, reflect, who you are and what you're all about as a person, not per se so much business. And then it's going to show on the next column beneath that, it's going to show your friends. Now, the reason that I pulled this up here and wanted to talk about this is that, take a look to see, what your friends who you're connected with, what their photos are, because again, those people that are coming over to your profile that you're trying to build a relationship with, they can see that, they can look at that. And if you've got somebody on there that's, got a picture that's inappropriate or something that is not professional, for them, you don't want that there. Okay, and perhaps that might even be somebody that you might want to unfriend from your Facebook profile. I don't have a problem with unfriending people. It doesn't mean that I'm not their friend, but I'm here to build the business. I'm here to build relationships again with people that I want to do business with, and so that's first and foremost for me, versus possibly offending somebody because I unfriended them because they had something inappropriate as a picture on their photo there, and it happens. I mean, I'm sure that we all see that from time to time as we scroll through Facebook. Okay, so make sure that you take a look at what's showing up on there. All right, so let's talk about, again, we talked about the 3 E's, and this is an example of empowering people. What I like about Facebook, what I like about Instagram is the fact that, and I think that a lot of people do this as well, is you can go there and be inspired, okay, because you can read motivational quotes. Jim Rohn and Brandon Burchard and Tony Robbins, whomever. So people go there and can be inspired, looking at the quotes. I mean, I'd rather do that than go and read some garbage that somebody puts up about what a bad day that they're having, or a fight that they had with their boss, or how things aren't working out, that kind of thing. I don't want to be connected with those people. That's not what I want to see. I'm trying to motivate myself. I'm trying to motivate and inspire other people as well. So this is an example of a quote that I put up here to help inspire people. And people comment on it. They love it. They like that. Inspiring quotes get a lot of views, and they get a lot of comments, and they get a lot of likes. And you want that engagement happening on your page. And again, as those people engage and they comment on those quotes and they excuse me, they make posts on it, you want to engage them as well. Here's an example of something educational. I actually shared this from my Facebook business page, and it was an article that I found on secondnexus.com about how Equifax, they actually found another 2.4 million Americans that were compromised on top of the 143 million that they originally claimed. So this would be an example of an educational quote or an educational piece that you could post on your website, or I'm sorry, on your on your Facebook profile. Now, I actually shared this over from my business page. You don't have to necessarily do that if you don't have a business page again, and you're not going to build one, say, okay. I could have just put the post up there as me, but I'm also trying to get engagement on my business page, so somebody would come over and click on this post, or they may go over to my business page to read this article. So it's a way of driving traffic, if you will, to your business page as well. You know, this would be something I consider entertaining. You know, I had a picture of my dog here with my hat. I put my hat on his head, and I think in the post I put in my assistant / bodyguard. And again, people responded to that. Everybody loves dogs, right? Or most people anyway. So everybody, you know, people were responding to that. People were commenting on that, and I was engaging with them, right? I'm marketing again. I'm trying to build a relationship with people. This is an example of again, educational. One of the partners that I connected with through this strategy, I went out and actually met with her. She's a realtor here in Arizona, Andrea Lynn. And after we met, you know, she said, hey, I'd love to shoot a video with you. Would you come back out, you know, on Monday and come out to the office? I'd love to talk with you about what you do. Shoot a video, and then we can share it on Facebook and Instagram. And this is awesome. And this is, again, as a result of what the strategy that we're talking about today. I was able to connect with her, you know, and at the end of the day, we ended up, you know, connecting further. You know, she obviously she liked what she heard, what I had to say about what we do, and she liked it so much that she wanted to actually shoot a video and help promote me and promote her. So I actually shared this from her business page to help her as well, because it's not just all about me. When we create these partnerships with these people that are in our marketplace, again, real estate agents, mortgage professionals, they're out there marketing on Facebook as well, trying to get their message out there and trying to connect with people. So you want to do whatever you can to help them as well. So I shared this from her page, Now, if somebody clicks on that, it's going to take them over to her business page, which is very awesome. Here's another post, and this is more of a promotional post. And this was actually with a young lady that is a regional sales director here in the Phoenix marketplace. And I went out and did a presentation with their group, and we took a photo afterward. And again, a lot of people, you know, commented on that, and had a lot of engagement on that photo. And I'll say this, and this is, you know, this is another reason why you want to attend the events that we have, because it's an opportunity to have photos at those events with people, you know, in the business, okay? Because, you know, people see that and it creates curiosity. People see that you're actually in business, that you're doing something, and it gives you content. So besides the fact that you're going to go there and learn the business, besides the fact that you're going to go there and you know, further build your belief system about what it is that we do, because you're going to be seeing other people that are having success with the business, it also gives you content to share on social media, which is huge, okay? I mean, I've had a number of people that I've brought into the business as agents that came as a result of the content that I posted from the events that I attended. And not only that, if you are a professional and you're a real estate agent or a mortgage professional, you know, I'm in a suit and tie and she's dressed very nicely, you know, it shows that we're professional. Again, we want to be professional as much as we can at all times. So the second piece we're going to talk about is Facebook Messenger. It's free to use. All the gurus are teaching Facebook Messenger right now, okay? So again, I follow a lot of heavy hitters that are on Facebook that are teaching their teams and the people that are connected with them how to use Facebook Messenger. So, you know, success leaves clues, right? So it's not hard to see if that's what they're doing, then that's where the market is right now. You know, before it was, and it certainly still is, videos are obviously huge on Facebook. But right now, the strategy that everybody is focusing on is Facebook Messenger, because it gives an opportunity to really connect with people. And what you want to do is you want to make an introduction with people. It gives you an opportunity to make an introduction. We're going to talk about what that looks like. The number one thing that you do not want to do is send somebody, if somebody sends you, if you're sending somebody a message, and typically this strategy here, we're sending a message first to people, we don't want to spam them. If you send somebody your link, you're spamming them. They didn't ask for that. That's not what they're looking for. And it's a great way to have them unfriend you. So if you're sending a message to somebody with, hey, take a look at my link, that is spam, and they will unfriend you. They will block you in Messenger. It's not the way that we want to communicate. You want to build a relationship. If they're interested, you can schedule a phone call with them, and obviously the goal is always to get them offline so that you can have a conversation with them. And the funny thing is as I was creating this specific slide, I got this message on a post that I made. And she says, hey, Mark, I see you're in a weight loss, on a weight loss journey. What are you doing to lose weight? We offer HCG injections. It'll help you lose up to 20 to 25 pounds. If you'd be interested in coming in for some, it's only $95 and $5 for the needles. And we have some openings this week if you'd like to. We've had great success stories. One person lost 14 pounds in 2 weeks, 5 inches off their waist. Our number is. Now, I don't even know who this person is. I've never met her before. She saw a post on my timeline about me losing weight, and she spammed me this message. That's spam, okay? She, you know, that's just what it is, right? She doesn't know, we've never had a conversation. So this is a perfect example. The only thing she didn't include, you know, because she's got a brick and mortar, but if she didn't have a brick and mortar, I'm sure if it was a website or a video or something, she probably would have sent me her link. Now, I just responded back with a thumbs up. She'll never hear from me. I don't know her. If she would have created a conversation with me, then perhaps, you know, maybe I would have been interested more, but I'm not. All right. So we are very unique in our business, and we're unique in our business from the perspective that our product, the need for our product in the marketplace is so huge, so tremendous, and impacts so many industries, specifically the market that we're going to be targeting, which is real estate agents, okay, and mortgage professionals. Now, they are on Facebook for one reason: to market their properties, to market their services. So that gives us an opportunity to market with them or market to them in a more direct fashion, okay? So without sending them a link to any information unless they ask for it. And what I'll tell you is this: if they are interested, they will ask for your information. How do I know that? Because that's what people are asking me for, more information as I'm sending them this message. So this is the message that I am using, and this is a message that I would recommend that you use, okay? I'm giving you a blueprint to this. Now, I know some of you, what's going to happen, and this is just human nature, you're going to get off of this webinar, you're going to start doing a strategy, and you're going to send them whatever message you decide to send them. Well, the problem with that is I don't know that your message is going to work. It may not. But here's what I can tell you is this message here is working, okay? So you can use this message, or if you feel like it, you can create your own. I can't make you send this particular message. Now, we may change this message as time moves on based on results that we get. And we were talking about the 30-day blitz. One of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through and evaluating what the responses are based on the messages that we're sending, and we may, change them up a little bit if we're getting a better response, or if we can create a better response, from the people that we are connecting with. I'm okay. Hang on one second, guys. I just got a message. The answer to that, Randy, is yes. So here's the message. Hello, whatever their name is. Thank you for connecting. I want to share some information with you. I represent a company that has been in the credit restoration and education market for 15 years. That's a very strong statement with regard to what we are talking about when we talk about credit restoration, because there are not very many companies. As a matter of fact, probably you can count them on one hand minus a few fingers that have been in the marketplace as long as we have. That's an advantage that we have. And that's something that we need to recognize, feel that deeply as we're out there marketing to people. We're not a Johnny-come-lately company. That's part of your confidence, the fact that we have been in the marketplace for 15 years. That is huge. That is huge. Okay? I'd love to share with you how we can help some people become homeowners this year. Obviously, that strikes a chord in their heart, because as a real estate agent or a mortgage professional, that's what they want, more transactions. Let me know if you're interested. Have an awesome day, and I look forward to hearing back from you. All right, so this is the message that's going out to those people that I'm connecting with and that the responses are coming back from. Okay, so let's talk about your Facebook business page. Educate, don't sell. Provide content that's valuable to your audience, not a sales pitch. And what you'll realize is that by educating them, you are selling to them. By educating them, you are selling to them. You're selling to them your expertise. You're selling to them the company's expertise. So in other words, and we're going to show some examples of what that looks like, you don't want to pitch. It's not, and I see a lot of business pages out there, as well as some profiles, where people are constantly pitching their product. Buy this product, buy this product, buy this product. If you do that, nobody's listening, nobody cares, nobody wants to hear it. All right, so here's an example of, I'm going to go through my business page to show you some of the things that I'm doing that I believe works, okay? So we've got a picture up here, getting the best financial shape of your life. It has my phone number on there. I'm not putting the link on there to my website. I'm not putting my email address. I just simply have my phone number on there. And again, I'm targeting my local market. So that phone number that's there is obviously a local market number. So, as we move forward, I'm going to show you the strategy as we start to connect with people in our local market, and we bring them over to our business page. We're further letting them know that we are in their local market. Daniel, I'm going to have at the end of this, somebody was just asking for the last sentence on that slide. I'm going to be sending this out to everybody at the end, along with the replay or the recording, so that you guys have that. And again, when we put together the 30-day blitz, there's going to be some other things that we're going to be doing, those people that choose to participate in that. So just hold tight 1 second, and we'll make sure that everybody has that information. It's go back to the slide here. So I got my phone number on there, just to, you know, get in the best shape, get in the best financial shape of your life. I don't have a photo of myself up here. I just got something professional up here. I did have a photo of myself one time, but I kind of pulled away from that, just for my own reason. I mean, if you have a professional photo of yourself, I think that's fine as well. I didn't like the photo that I had. So if you have a nice photo professionally of you in a tie, or even, you know, perhaps receiving an award or at an event, something like that, I think that's cool to use. But again, because of the people that we're connecting with, obviously you want to make sure that you have something professional. I like that photo because it's, you know, it shows a classroom of people learning. They're at a training seminar or whatever, and you know, we're all about educating people. So that was kind of my thought process behind that. I am listed as my business page is set up as a consulting agency. I know that these two words here are tied together. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. I haven't fixed that. I haven't figured that out yet. And I don't know if it's an issue with Facebook or whatever, but regardless, the way that my business page is set up, it's set up as a consulting agency. When you set up a business page, you have different options of setting it up different ways, you know, as a consulting, as a different ways. Okay. But again, that's what I like to do. And again, if you, in setting up your business page, if you go to YouTube and you Google, you know, how to set up a Facebook business page and look for the most recent date, like something that was produced in either 2017 or this year, you know, don't go look at a video that was created in 2013, because stuff's changed since then. Okay. So make sure you look for a recent video, if you are looking for a video on YouTube on how to set up a business page. But again, consulting agency, again, it shows Phoenix, Arizona, so they know I'm local. Okay, so this is an example of one of the posts I make where I'm educating. Okay, I created a did you know? I went onto Google, I searched for an image that had a did you know wording on it. Okay, so every day I'm coming in here and I'm uploading that image, did you know, and I'm creating a post that is simply educational. The following information is not included on your credit report, your checking account, saving account, debit card, whatever. It's got a list of things on there, and it talks about what is included on a credit report. Again, it's about education. And again, as I'm connecting with professionals and I'm inviting them over to my business page, you know, they're going to take a look to see what it's all about. They're not just going to automatically like it. And they're going to say, okay, this guy's educating people about, you know, about credit on this particular post. On this next post here, obviously I uploaded or shared again the video that I did with Andrea Lynn, you know, talking about credit. I gave her a shout out because, you know, I'm giving her a shout out, and she's doing the same thing for me. She's promoting me as well. And something that I'll tell you that's key, again, because you're connecting with real estate agents or mortgage professionals on Facebook, their whole objective is to promote their business and promote them as well. So in my conversations that I have with them, I'm talking about, hey, you know, I'm on social media. I've got a business page. I'd like to promote you as well. You know, maybe let's take a selfie together. Let's do a video. You know, send me one of your properties. I'll post it on my page. Give. It's all about giving. Give to them. If you give to them, they'll give back to you. Okay, but if you go there with the mindset where you're just like, give me your customers, give me your customers, give me your customers, that's not helping them. You have to go there with the mindset of where you're helping, you want to help them. I want to help you build your business. I want to help you close more transactions. What can I do to help you? I want to help promote you. And they'll do that in return, because that's just what people do. It's human nature, right? So on this post here, so I had a great time making this video. Rock star real estate agent Andrea Lynn Carning from Century 21 Arizona Foothills. Andrea Lynn and myself are committed to helping you get approved and finding your dream home in 2018. Be sure to check her out and I put her information on there. Okay, she has this video that I'm doing all the talking. I'm promoting my program. She's got it on her business page. She has it on her Instagram. She's actually boosted it. So she's paying to promote it. That's awesome. Why? Because she sees that I'm willing to give as well. I'm willing to promote her. Here's another post, and this is about 4 reasons to sell this spring. It's an infographic. I picked it up from a site that I'll share with everybody here. I can't recall it off the top of my head, but you can go there and actually post share from their blog to your business page. And they have a lot of information that's real estate related, about the marketplace, about selling a home, about buying a home, what's happening in the market. A lot of great information. And again, the reason being is because I'm wanting these real estate agents to connect with my business page. And if they see that I'm posting information that's market related, they love that. They know that I'm in their market. Here's another one about tax season. Use your refund to jumpstart your down payment savings. Yes, that site is called Keeping Current Matters, KCM. Thank you, Jacob. And there's a paid version and a free version of that. Right now, I'm just using the free version. If you use the paid version, you can brand yourself. But here's the deal. I'm not a real estate agent, number one, and I'm just I don't think that people are necessarily, certainly some are probably coming here and reading the article, but they're coming to my business page and they've already they're liking my business page. So for me, I don't mind if they go read this article someplace else. Again, I'm not working from a place of scarcity in my mind. You know, it's all about abundance. I'm providing valuable information. You know, if I'm connecting with, this is even a page where eventually I'm going to have them start sending their prospects to as well, because it's educational for them as well, because of the information that I'm promoting with regard to the credit piece. Okay, so let's talk about the process. What is it that we're actually doing here? It's very easy to do as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's about 1 hour a day every morning or in the afternoon or the evening, but you have to set your schedule. You have to figure out what's convenient for you to do that, okay? Maybe you have to get up an hour earlier because maybe you don't have any time during the day, which I find hard to believe. Anybody that's busy like all day, they're just doing busy work. If you really evaluate what you're doing all day long, there's an hour time where you can take and actually do your marketing. But if you're that person, you may have to get up a little bit earlier, or you may have to go to bed a little bit later, or maybe you do it on your lunchtime. Okay, you just got to find the time to do it. Once you start doing it, it doesn't even take an hour. I literally do what I do and have everything done within about 30 minutes, and then I'm on to my next task of the day. I'm not on necessarily on Facebook all day. I'm making phone calls, I'm talking with people, I'm out at meetings. So I can do this on a daily basis, have it done in the first 30 minutes of my day, and then I can come back in the evening, and I can respond back to those messages that I get and those friend requests that I get, start adding those people to my business page. So sometimes it's a matter of half hour, maybe a half hour in the morning and a half hour in the evening, right? Maybe you're sending out your messages in the morning, people are responding throughout the day. You don't have to, we're not doing this from a reactionary perspective. It's not like I'm not just reacting to everything that everybody does. So I'll let people respond back to my friend requests. I might have 10 friend requests at the end of the day that I haven't even looked at because it's not part of my schedule at that time. I'm doing other things to market. I'm making phone calls. I'm at meetings, right? So when I get back, I may see, okay, I've got 10 responses here. Then now I can send them a message on my time, okay? Don't just be reacting. If I'm out and about at lunch or whatever, and I see I get a request or response on my phone, I may go in there and respond back to them, okay? And that's what's so cool about having Messenger on your phone. But at the same time, you gotta know when to shut it off and do those other things that you need to be doing as well. Focus on the task. Focus on the task. You've got to make sure that you don't get distracted. There's so many what we call um, weapons of mass distraction on Facebook, all right? And I was guilty of it at one time as well, where I would go onto Facebook, I was going to do something specifically, and all of a sudden I start reading, go in my news feed, and all of a sudden I catch myself, and I just spent 15 minutes reading somebody else's post and clicking over here and clicking over there. So you really have to dial in. You have to set what your intention is when you go on there, when you go onto Facebook to do your marketing and do your half-hour deal, because if not, you will end up being on there for 2-3 hours because you're doing a bunch of other crap that's not even relevant. So get on there, do your thing, focus on what the task is, get it done. Don't start reading your news feed or commenting on anything else until you get done with what the task is. And then if you want to go do that, that's up to you. If you got the time to do it, great. Okay? Again, focus on the task. Don't let yourself get distracted by other things that are going on Facebook. So again, what's the process? You're going to make a fresh post on your profile every morning, afternoon, or evening, either educational, empowering, or entertaining. You're going to make a fresh post on your Facebook business page, educational, something educational. You're teaching about credit, what's happening in your marketplace. And again, if our target is real estate and mortgage professionals, so if it's not educational about credit, it should be something about what's happening in the local real estate market. You're trying to partner with those people, or what's happening with regard to, mortgage loans, interest rates. Okay, there's plenty of resources out there that you can go find and put in create a post on your business page. Okay, you're going to send 5 to 10 friend requests daily to professionals in your market. Okay, you're going to look for, and there's certain ways that you can do that to identify, who those professionals are, again, in your local market. So if you're in Detroit, Michigan, you want to be looking for those people that are in Detroit, Michigan. If you're in Denver, Colorado, you want to be looking for those people in Denver, Colorado. If you're in Salt Lake City, Utah, you want to be looking for those people in Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay? You're a local professional at this point. And again, there's ways to do that. We're going to talk about some of that later on. And then once they accept your friend request, you're going to invite them over to your business page. And there's a way to do where you can invite all of them singularly at one time. Set it, forget it. You invite them, shut it down. The ones that accept will accept. The ones that don't, they may not. Here's what happens again when you're sending out the friend request and you're inviting people to your business page. It's not going to happen. It's not like you want to sit there and stare at your computer and wait for them to respond. Shut it down. You're done. Come back in and you'll see that people have responded, that people have liked your business page, and now you can you can go to that next part as far as the engagement with them and build that relationship. And then obviously, as those people accept those friend requests, you want to send them that message that I showed in the earlier slide. And the key is you have to do it every single day. Every day. If you do it today, and then you don't do it for a couple of days, and you do it again, and then you wait a week and you do it again, are you going to get results? You might, but you're not going to get the types of results. You're not going to get the speed that you need in order to get those 5 to 10 referral partners within that 30 days. And if you think about it, if you get 5, let's say you just get 5 referral partners and they're all sending you, 1 customer a month at the minimum, which is more, it's going to be more than that. They're sending you, that's $500 plus your $12 residuals on the protection plan. Okay. What if you get 10 and they're all sending you one a month? Well, that's $1,000 a month plus your $12 on 10 clients. What if they send you 15 or 20? Okay. So you want to do this rapidly, create those relationships, build those business partners so that you can have that $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month coming in just from the sales of the protection plan to these clients. That's incredible. Focus on that. So the 30-day blitz, what we're going to do is this, all right? And again, this is not for everybody because here's the deal. You know, some people, again, they're not going to do it every day. They're going to get distracted. Maybe, you know, there's something else going on that they want to do on that particular day other than this. I want to build something here that is trackable, measurable, that we can take and spin out. As you start to build your business, say, for example, with your business partners, the first thing we want to have them do is start making money. And the easiest way to do that in our marketplace, and we're very fortunate again because of our product and how much it's needed in this particular target market that we're targeting, again, being real estate mortgage professionals, we want those people to start making money. And the best way to do that is to get those referral partners and get those protection plans, get them selling those protection plans to those referral partners. So in saying that, if you're not committed to doing this on a daily basis, with the exception of Sunday, okay, if you're not committed to doing this at least 6 days a week, either in the morning, afternoon, evening, whatever, again, you look at your schedule and you determine what's the best time for you, then don't get involved, because I don't want to have people that it doesn't work for. Or that's not something I want to track, because here's what I know. I know that it works. And I want people that want to make it work with me, and again, be measurable, be trackable, so that we can take the same process, the same system, and spin it down to your people as they come on board. And if you're getting results, if you go, wow, you know, in the first 30 days, I got 5 referral partners. In that first month, they all sent me a client. And then the second month, I picked up a couple more. Now I got 7 referral partners. And this month, I got 10 clients. And if that's what's happening, we can take that and we could promote that to those agents that are coming on board as part of your team and have them start making money right away. And the other thing is this, is that this is leverage to help those new agents come on board. Because if you're having that conversation with a potential new agent and you say, hey, look, we've got this 30-day blitz that we do, and it's going to help you in your marketplace. So when you come on board, we're going to plug you into the system, and you're going to be able to, you know, build up 5 to 10 referral partners in the first 30 days and grow from there. And in that first month, just on those referral partners, not including obviously the people that you're going to be sharing the opportunity or the product with, you're going to have people sending you their clients. I mean, that's a pretty strong proposition to get somebody to come on board, because what do people, you know, the biggest fear that people have is like, am I going to make any money, right? Well, we can show them how to do that. Not only can we show them how to do that, but we can show them how to have people that are in their market that have the clients already at their desk, knocking at their door, calling them on the phone, that need what we have. And all we have to do is go through the right process to have them send us those clients. So this 30-day blitz is going to be all about tracking, because if you can track it, it's measurable. And at that point, then we can review and analyze what we're doing to improve it even more. All right. So we're going to take a look at, you know, for those people that want to do it, we're going to have weekly, maybe even more, maybe even a few during the week where, and they may be we are going to record them all, but I'm not sure on that schedule yet, but we are going to be doing at least once, one meeting a week on this, but we're going to be reviewing Facebook profiles to help people understand, you know, maybe they need to make a little change here and there, some things to kind of tweak them, to dial them in so that you have a good professional profile, that you're posting the right kind of information, so that people, again, when they do come to you, say, okay, this is somebody I want to connect with, right? Same thing with the business page. If you decide, if you don't have a business page and you decide that you want to create one, you know, and you go to YouTube and you Google how to create a business page, and then put in 2017, and it pulls up a video, and you create one, we can go, we'll do a review of that. And if we do that together as a group, then you guys everybody will be learning at the same time, right? So that's awesome. And then we can have input from people as well. They can ask questions, that kind of thing. So I want to do it on a group setting whenever possible. I know everybody's got a schedule and other stuff going on, but I really want people to get involved, okay? Because that's what's going to make a difference, right? The more you're involved, the better results you're going to get. We're going to go step by step on how to find professionals in your local market, weekly reviews to maximize your results. Take a look at what the messages are, okay? So in other words, if you're getting responses back from people, but you're not getting any results, maybe we need to take a look at what your responses are. And I was doing some of that today with one of the guys, talking with them, and we were actually going through and analyzing what the response back was, because at the end of the day, when that conversation starts to happen, we're looking for a result. We're always looking for a result. Okay, so we've got to make sure that when we communicate through Messenger, much like when we do with, if we're talking to somebody, like if we're out prospecting with somebody, we're always looking for a result. We're asking questions, right? We're getting information. We're finding out information. We're finding out about them. We're asking them questions. My intention is to walk away with a result. Either A, I'm exposing them to some information, or B, there's going to be a follow-up meeting or a phone call, or I'm talking with one of his clients. There has to be a result. If not, it's a waste of time, right? So you can literally send somebody a message back and they don't have to respond to it, and all of a sudden they fall into a hole and you never hear from them again. We can prevent that from happening, right? And it's just the way that how we communicate with them. So and it's a learning curve, right? So we're going to go through and review and talk about what some of those responses are, and see how we can improve on that again, so you guys can get the best results. Talk about some of the follow-up strategies and techniques as far as, tying everybody in, tying them into your profile, tying them into your business page, tying them into that message that you're sending, creating that urgency, creating that phone call, creating that connection so that they're giving you their clients. They're giving you a name and a phone number so that you have now an opportunity to reach out to their clients and make a sale to help those people be able to get into a home in 2018. Because at the end of the day, when I look at it from my perspective, it's not just about getting a client. It's about helping that real estate agent or helping that mortgage professional close another deal. Because if I can do that one thing, if I can help that real estate agent close a deal, if I can help that mortgage professional get that loan, if I can help that person get into that home, that's 3 new, now the customer that buys the home, he can become a referral partner. Maybe I connected with a real estate agent and he has a mortgage professional that he's working with that's now done a loan that otherwise couldn't have been done unless they would have gotten to our program. Now I can connect with that real estate or that mortgage professional at a deeper level. Or maybe I'm connected with a mortgage professional who's sending me a client that they got referred to from a mortgage professional or from a real estate professional, and now I can connect with that real estate professional. So if everybody is, if we're helping them achieve their goal, that's just going to provide more leads, more referrals for you. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do. So now you can start to build your referral base organically simply by doing what we do, okay? Also, as part of the follow-up strategies, we're going to talk about, making sure that we're connecting and keeping those clients going through the process so that they do get back to that real estate or mortgage professional. Because one of the things that we know is that sometimes some of these clients they forget about the fact that they had a goal to buy a home and that kind of thing. So we want to make sure that we connect with them and have a follow-up strategy for well. And obviously accountability. We want to make sure that everybody's following this 30-day blitz and doing the things that they need to be doing on a daily basis in order to create this market of a referral base, to create that referral base that they need. And obviously we'll go through any Q&As. So if you want to participate in this blitz, again, If you're not serious, that's okay. That's all right. Don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Don't you feel bad? But if you're serious about this and you want to participate, send me an email, put in the subject line, 30-day blitz, and we'll go from there. You know, I'll be sending out some information. I'm going to be putting together some tracking forms, some other things to help, all in an effort to help you. So listen, we're at about an hour here now. We're going to end the meeting, but I want to say this before we end. So 30 days, you can have 5 to 10 referral partners. Again, people sending you business. That's awesome. And what if we did it for 60 days, or what if we took the same strategy for 90 days? And I think that once you get it down over that first 30 days, you're going to learn it. You're going to understand how it's done. And then if you don't want to do a 30-day blitz, but you just want to do it on your own, you'll know how to do it, but you'll be able to turn it on at a very high, turn that faucet on when you want to. You'll be able to say, okay, I need to pick up another 3 or 4 more referral partners, and you'll be able to turn that faucet on, and you'll know exactly what to do, or take that same strategy and do it on another platform. Okay, so that's awesome, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to be send me an email. I'm going to be sending out the recording. I'm going to be sending out the presentation so that you guys have it and have the message and everything. And that's what we got. So have a great evening, and look forward to hearing back from you guys, those of you that want to participate. Take care, everybody. Bye.